Okay, sorry about the loss of memory there.
Right, so we're rolling.
Rolling. Right, so carry on with pedestrian crossings and use of signals, yeah?
Okay.
So why did you look around you there as I was pulling over?
Yeah, we're going to roll.
Okay, what do you see ahead, Tony?
Okay, what do you see ahead, Tony?
Oh, it's one of them zebra crossings, isn't it?
Okay, so
What's the first thing you got to do, Tony?
what's the first thing you need to do, Tony?
Oh, I need to check the mirror, don't I?
Okay, and why is it important you check the mirrors, Tony?
Oh, so I know it's behind me.
Okay, and what would be the consequences of not checking
Now
the
we're
mirror?
going to turn right.
Now we're going to turn right.
Well, if I didn't know what's behind me, I might not cover the brake if I saw pedestrians crossing, and if the car's very close behind me and I have to stop at the crossing, they might run in the back of me and push me onto the crossing, isn't it?
Okay.
That's a zebra crossing.
Okay. So
And we're going to turn right.
we're going to turn right, Tony.
So come on, talk about pedestrians here now. All right, Tony, what have we got in front of us?
Okay, Tony. So what have we got in front of us?
Oh, a bus. So what might I anticipate from that?
Okay. So what? Okay. So we've got a bus.
Well, what gets on and off buses? Now we're going to turn right.
Cheers, Tony. That was
It's obvious, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it is. I'm not knowing where to concentrate.
That's right.
I'm thinking
that's
right.
why I'm helping you, so I'm giving you the clues, isn't I?
If I start talking about a bus there and we're turning right, do I want to talk about the bus or do I want to turn about the signal?
No,
to turn
we
right?
want to talk about what could get on and off that bus.
Okay.
Pedestrians, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep. Okay, so
So obviously, because I've got an assessment in a couple of weeks' time, you're not telling me, you're asking me, yeah?
yep. Okay. Start again.
So look at any pedestrians that might be a potential danger to me that I could play around with or could not notice or whatever, yeah?
Okay.
Now, we're going to take the next turning to the right.
Now we're going to take the next turn to the right.
So think of the possible things that I can do wrong where pedestrians are concerned, yeah? I could beckon them across, couldn't I?
Yeah, beckoning. Talked
Yeah?
about this last time.
It's absolutely deadly, isn't it?
Yep. Okay.
Obviously, I won't do it in any place where it's dangerous, but I can do it just behind this door pillar where nobody sees it, yeah?
Yep. Okay. So why is it?
It's alright, if we see pedestrians starting to cross here now, which you probably will in a second, yeah?
Okay.
There we are.
Okay.
So, okay, Tony, don't stop for them unless they walk out in front of you, yeah?
Okay, Tony. So
Now,
Don't-
turning right.
turning right.
So,
Tony.
so if you see me slow down,
Yep.
yeah, and it looks like I'm going to stop for those pedestrians, say, no, don't stop for them, Tony, unless they walk out in front of you, because we don't want to encourage them to walk out, do we?
Okay, Tony.
Yeah? So, by slowing down, you can see that I am just about to react to those pedestrians, yeah?
Okay.
And I'm going to react in the wrong way, so you can diffuse the situation by stopping me doing that, yeah?
Yep.
So right, let's get into these pedestrian crossings and get some good questions, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
Tony.
we talked earlier on about, you asked me a question about, I encourage you to ask me a question
What
about the
question?
zigzag lines, yeah?
Yep.
And we discussed about the fact I mustn't park and I mustn't wait, yeah?
Yep.
There's something else I mustn't do. What is it?
Mustn't park. Mustn't wait. Mustn't stop on the actual crossing.
No, with the zigzag lines, there's another thing I mustn't do. Turning left.
Turning left. What mustn't you do? Zigzag lines. Park.
Well, am I allowed to overtake them?
Okay. Right. Overtaking cars on a.
Am I allowed to overtake?
No.
I mustn't overtake a motorised vehicle, yeah?
Okay.
But I can overtake a cyclist within the zigzags, providing the cyclist not stopped at a crossing, yeah?
Right.
Or I could, if there's a queue of traffic waiting to go into Sainsbury's or a Tesco's or something. Now we're going to turn left.
Okay. I'm going to turn left. Tony.
I could overtake the queue of cars, providing the leading vehicle is not stopped to let pedestrians cross, yeah?
Right.
So now you can see an area here, so
Okay, Tony. So,
you know what you're anticipating here, Tony?
Tony, what are we anticipating here?
Oh, there's lots of people shopping, isn't there?
Okay. So what is it important that we don't do here, Tony?
Don't do.
What is it important that we do here, Tony?
No, keep an eye out for pedestrians, isn't it? Oh. What kind of crossing have we got here, Tony?
What kind of crossing is that, Tony?
Oh, zebra crossing. And what's the first thing you're going to do on approach, Tony?
What's the first thing you got to do on the
I'm gonna
approach,
turn
Tony?
left. I'll check my mirror, is it?
Yep. And why is it important that we check the mirror, Tony?
Oh, so I know how close the vehicle is behind in case I have to stop.
Okay. And what would be the consequences of
Now turning left.
turning left? Not consequences. What would be the consequences of not checking the mirror early enough, Tony?
Oh, if I don't know what's behind me and it is very close to me and I have to stop at the crossing and they're not concentrating very much, they might run in the back of me and push me onto the crossing, yeah?
Okay. So we've got a crossing coming
Right, so we've got a crossing coming up here now, yeah?
Yep.
And one of the great big red areas that I could make an error on is I could stop over the stop line, yeah?
Yep.
So if you have to stop at this crossing here, Tony, where are you going to stop?
Okay, so where are you going to stop here, Tony? For the...
Well, obviously I'm going to stop behind this car, but if you were the first vehicle, Tony, where would you stop?
Okay,
Come on,
so...
get in quick before the lights change.
Okay, Tony, so if you were the first vehicle, where would you stop?
Oh, do I have to stop just by the stop line? Before the stop line?
Yep. Why would you stop before the stop line, Tony?
Oh, I just read it in the highway code, I have to, yeah?
Okay. What would be the consequences of stopping past the stop line?
I'm not too sure.
Okay, well, one of the consequences would be that obviously you would probably hit the pedestrian crossing if they were to cross. Or the other consequence would be you would actually end up stopping over it, in which case they wouldn't be allowed to cross because you'd be blocking the crossing, Tony.
Yeah, so just coming out of roll to give you a bit of help there. I could come back and say, well, yeah, they'll see me anyway, yeah? But they could be partially sighted or even blind, couldn't they?
Yep.
And also, I'm committing an offence by stopping on the crossing.
Yep.
Which is punishable by what?
3 points
turning left.
and a £60 fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're turning left, Tony.
So, how do I judge where I stop at the giveaway or the stop line at zebra crossing?
Okay, so how do you judge where you stop at the pedestrian crossing, Tony?
Oh, I just know it.
Okay. And where would you stop, Tony?
No, just before it. Well, here it'd be a giveaway line, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Why is it important that we stop here, Tony?
So just get me now, just to tell you where the giveaway line cuts into the car.
Where's the giveaway line?
I'll just by that door mirror.
Okay. That's your reference point for
Yeah, turning left.
turning left, Tony.
Yeah, that's my reference point for it.
That's your reference point for stopping at the right
crossing.
at the crossing.
Yeah? And we're going to turn right.
You turn right.
And yeah, just go back and check my knowledge. And why is it important to stop at the?
Okay, and why is it important to stop at the crossing where the?
Because I mustn't stop on the crossing. And what's the consequence of stopping on the crossing?
Okay, and what's the consequence of stopping at a crossing?
On the crossing.
On the crossing.
Oh, partially sighted person may actually walk into the front of the car. They're turning left.
Turning left.
And plus, it's illegal, isn't it?
Yep. Okay, so we've got another crossing here, Tony.
Now, what do I see coming up ahead?
What do you see coming up ahead, Tony?
Oh, I see one of those zebras, isn't it?
Okay.
So, because it's phase 2, you can actually make me do the work and say, tell me when you see a crossing coming up, Tony, yeah?
Yep.
Come on then.
Okay, so tell me when you see a crossing coming up,
All
Tony.
right. Now, I see flashing lights ahead.
Okay, so what's the first thing you need to be doing, Tony?
I'll check in my mirror.
Okay, and why is it important that we check the mirror, Tony?
Oh, so I know that distance and speed of the vehicle behind me. Innit?
Okay, and what would be the consequences of not checking the mirror, Tony?
No, I've had to stop. He might not stop, and he could run in the back of me.
Okay, that's fine.
And turning left.
Turning left, Tony.
So,
Okay,
is there any way you can check my knowledge about how do I know what type of crossing that was?
Yeah, so what type of crossing was that, Tony?
Oh, light control crossing, wasn't it? Now we're going to turn left.
Yeah, we're going to turn left, Tony.
Right. So, what did you notice about the? What light was showing as we approached?
Amber.
Was it a steady amber?
Flashing amber.
All right. That gives you a clue to what type of crossing it was, doesn't it?
See, I was concentrating on your timing of signals for some reason.
Yeah. So, what type of crossing was that then? Because that a flashing amber?
Okay, so what type of crossing was that, Tony?
Yeah, turning right. I'm asking you.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
That was flashing amber.
Yeah.
It was a light controlled crossing, Tony.
Yeah, that's the answer I'd give you, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it was the Pelican crossing, wasn't it?
Yes.
Right. So, if you're going to question me on this subject, you really need to know the subject inside out. Yeah.
Yeah. Why was I concentrating on the timing of signal?
I don't know.
That's my problem, Tony. I don't know where to concentrate on it, and it's all a bit too much at the moment because I'm concentrating on that, and then I'm thinking, do I need to concentrate on your timing of signal?
Well, have we?
Although we've already covered it and dealt with it.
Yeah. Have you passed it back to me?
Yeah, I did.
Right. So it's unlikely I'm going to play around with that at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. Right. That's what I needed to gather. Okay, Tony. So we can see.
Right. So carry on with that flashing amber. It's on a Pelican crossing, yeah.
Yep. Carry on with it.
Yeah. So what does it mean?
Okay,
You
Tony.
know, when the amber flashes, what does that mean?
Okay, so when the amber light flashes, Tony, what does it mean?
Oh, it means that when the light's got the green, I can go, isn't it?
Okay, so we've got another. Now, do I want to concentrate on that or the one we were talking about?
No, the one we're talking about.
Okay, so and what did you just say? I missed that.
When you're listening.
I was concentrating on the one ahead. This is where I'm struggling. I really am because
I told you if you're dealing with something, I won't play around, yeah?
Yeah.
If you're not dealing with
But then
it,
I see
will.
it and then I'm just thinking, right, better start talking about that.
You'll be dealing with loads of mistakes, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah, so you asked me what was the meaning of the flashing amber,
Yep.
and I told you that when the light's got the green, I can go.
Okay. Why is it important we wait for the lights to change to green, Tony?
Did I give you the right answer then?
No, because you could have gone when the lights are flashing amber.
Providing
So,
I can go,
provided
the lights
it's clear. Yep.
providing there's no pedestrians on the crossing, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, so this is where it's really important. I know you've already passed your part one, but don't sit back and think you know it all.
Yep.
Yeah, you need to do a bit of studying over here on your part one, especially on the blind side. You've got this theory test pro for you, George. Yeah?
Yep.
Now we're going to turn right.
We're turning right, Tony. Okay, so we can see a crossing up ahead, Tony. What's the first thing you need to be?
Ask me what I can see ahead.
Yeah. What can you see ahead, Tony?
I can see one of those zebras.
Okay.
And what am I doing? I'm
what
checking my mirror and scanning. Oh, I can see that lady.
Okay, so
And where are you going to stop here, Tony? Oh, by the giveaway line there.
Okay, why is it important we don't cross the giveaway line, Tony?
If I stop on that cross, and that partially sighted person will trip over the car, won't it?
Yeah,
That's better.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're turning right.
This is a very difficult subject, Don't worry, you're not going to get it in 5 minutes, yeah?
Yeah.
But there's loads of things that you can be asking me about, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I pushed you on the zigzags, I pushed you on where should I stop? These are questions you want to get inside my head, yeah?
Yeah.
Because we could drive around for half an hour and not stop at any of the crossings, yeah?
Yeah.
We might not see a pedestrian. but you still have to talk about it. You've
Yeah.
got to find out what I know, and what I don't know. You've got to fill the blanks in, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I need to concentrate on this one. 'Cause at the moment I'm
And
not
remember,
close.
it's pedestrian crossings and pedestrians, yeah.
Yeah.
Just remember, pedestrians can and will cross anywhere. Now we're going to turn right.
Turning right, turning.
But if you are proactive, you can stop me, attempting to make these errors, yeah?
Okay, Tony. So up ahead, what can you see?
Oh, I can see pedestrians crossing the road.
Okay, and what is it important that we do, Tony? We don't do, Tony.
I mustn't stop for them.
Okay, and why is it important that you don't beckon them across?
Turning left.
And turning left.
I mustn't stop for them because unless they walk out.
Okay, and what would be the consequences of you stopping for them, Tony, and waving them across?
Well, they might be so busy waving back at me that they may get run over by a vehicle coming up behind me or coming the opposite direction.
Okay.
And we're going to turn left.
And we're turning left, Tony. So what can you see up ahead, Tony? Just as we're turning
Good
into
lad.
this road.
Oh, I can see one of them zebras.
Yep. And what must you do, Tony?
I'm going to
Firstly?
check my mirror
Yep.
and I'm scanning.
Scanning, and
There's no problem
it's
there.
clear. You can carry on. And what can we see up ahead there, Tony?
Oh, I see some kind of a light control crossing.
Okay. And what's the first thing you need to do, Tony?
Now, come on, look at it. So, can you tell what type of crossing it is, Tony?
Okay. What type of crossing is it?
Oh, it's got
Tony?
them flashing ambers, so it must be one of those pelicans.
Pelican crossings. Yep. Okay. So
Come on, check my knowledge again. And what does a flashing amber mean, Tony?
what's the flashing amber mean, Tony?
Oh, you told me that if the pedestrians are clear of the crossing, I can go, yeah?
Yep. And what are the consequences of going while there's pedestrians on the crossing?
Well, they might drop their shopping and
Yeah.
change their mind, yeah?
Yeah.
And what would be the consequences of not going when the crossing's clear and the amber is flashing?
Okay. So what would be the consequences of not going while it's clear and the amber light's flashing, Tony?
I'm not too sure on that one.
Okay. Well, one of the consequences might be someone will try and overtake you from behind, and by the time they've overtaken you, that might potentially have someone crossing,
right.
and they wouldn't have seen it because they're too busy concentrating on what you're doing and actually run the pedestrian
okay,
over.
right.
I think.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. That was it. That was a good answer, yeah.
Okay.
Right, you can breathe for a minute.
Yeah, I need to. Struggling.
Now, we're going to take the next turning to the right.
Okay, next turn.
Right, you can breathe. I'll handle this myself, yeah?
Yeah, please do. Be my guest.
Be my guest.
Yeah, I don't like this subject.
You'll like it when you get used to it, yeah?
Mm.
It's a subject where you can get a lot of good questions in and be really proactive, yeah?
Right.
Right, have a relax and we'll have a chat.
Yep. Please.
Yeah, the first time you do this subject, it's not easy, yeah? Because it's very, very live, especially this time of the day, yeah?
Yep.
And where I go anyway, don't forget I know the area like the back of my hand, so I know where there's going to be pedestrians crossing.
Yep.
And it's those, you must remember, it's not just pedestrian crossings, it's pedestrians, yeah?
Yep.
And those burgers can cross anywhere, yeah?
Yep.
And there's loads of opportunities for me to play around with them.
Yep.
But if you're proactive, you can stop me playing around with them, yeah?
Okay.
So there's no good printing off these notes and not reading them, yeah? In the blind notes, he's gone to a lot of trouble to print out,
The red faults. And
the red fault, the things that
Yep.
you must stop me doing. And you've got to remember, I am going to jump at these red faults, yeah?
Yep.
If you open the door for me and let me play, I'm going to play.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, I'm not going to put a pedestrian in danger, but I can play quite easily by the pedestrian won't even notice it.
Yep.
But you've got to notice I've done it.
Yeah.
So, if I manage to get the old becking in,
Yep.
yeah? Okay, you haven't been proactive, because you should have said to me as soon as you spotted them pedestrians,
Reducing the speed, yeah.
what
Okay.
must I not do?
Right.
Would it be a good idea to beckon these pedestrians across?
Okay.
No, it wouldn't, would it? And then tell me the reasons why afterwards, yeah?
Yep.
But if there's no mention of that, I can guarantee you I'll play around with it. So then you're going to have to be reactive and deal with it afterwards.
Right.
And you're then going to have to go back and say, yeah, it's really important you don't beckon these pedestrians across, because,
Yep.
yeah? But if you'd been proactive in the first place and stopped me doing it,
Yep. Why not?
then that gives you the opportunity of, once we get past it, of saying, and why is it important not to beckon them across, Tony? Oh yeah, they might get run over by another vehicle, yeah?
Yep.
So you've stopped me playing around with my toys, haven't you?
Yep.
And you've got to remember, I will play around, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But get inside my head about the zigzag lines.
Yep.
Where would I stop? The different types of crossing.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously it helps if you know what the different type of light control crossings we got, to give you a little bit of a lesson on the highway code.
Mm-hmm.
We've got puffing, which has got the flashing amber, and it's got the old style. Down here we've got the new style boxes on the puffing crossings. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, I gave you a bit of misinformation there. Pelican crossing has got the flashing amber,
Yep.
and it's got the old style boxes. Somebody presses the button.
Mm-hmm.
In most cases, unless somebody's turned the box the opposite way, you can actually spot the wait sign.
Right. Okay.
As soon as they press the button, the yellow wait sign will come.